Welcome, friends. Welcome back to PyroKitty's Tavern. Hope everyone is doing well. Please let me know if my audio is doing anything strange. Santroa and I played Final Fantasy together on my last stream on Sunday, and it did strange things with my audio, and I tried to put up a noise gate to keep the microphone from picking him up in the background and echoing, and it did very strange things. I think I have fixed it. I spent a good chunk of today messing with that, but I think I fixed it, so just let me know if I did not, please. But anyway, welcome back to the tavern, everybody. As always, I am April the PyroKitty, and this is PyroKitty's Tavern, where we play some games and have a chill time. I usually will play some cozy games, but I mix it up every now and then, like now with Dragon Age the Veilguard. Now, we started this game back in November. Yes, in November. And we haven't played it for a couple weeks, since before the holidays. So there's a little refresher page that it gives on the start menu. I'm going to read that out for both you and me. I know we got all of our companions, and so we were continuing the story for a bit. We're not at the end of Act 1 yet, but this game's acts are very much not even. Act 3 is basically just the final quests of the game, like the ending quest. So yeah, the acts are not even. Act 1 is huge. Act 2 is a little bit smaller than Act 1, and then Act 3 is it. That's the cutscenes will play in sequence. Have popcorn ready. So we're not quite through Act 1 yet. I think we're a little over halfway through Act 1. So maybe about a third of the way through the game, maybe. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hit play on this so it'll stop playing the soundtrack over me here. Let's get a little bit calmer music going. There we go. So, welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody had a great holiday, a great new year. Welcome to 2025. Thank you for joining me in the tavern for a new year. So my game plan today is I'm going to play a couple hours of Dragon Age the Veilguard. I want to try and get to a nice organic stopping point. So my thought is probably around 3:30 Central, so in about 2 hours. Again, I want to make it reach a very nice organic spot in the game to stop for the day. But yeah, in about 2 hours, I'll take a little bit of a break so I can feed Azar, who you could see, he's on the camera today. Look at him down there. He's being a good boy. But yeah, in about 2 hours, I'll take a little bit of a break to feed him. And then when I come back, I want to go over a few ideas I am considering for my channel for 2025. I've got a couple ideas, a couple special streams that I want to do throughout the year, and maybe I can get some input from you guys on my next games to line up. I've got myself, I picked up a few new cozy games during Steam's winter sale, and Humble Bundle actually had a sale on a few cozy games that I picked up. And so yeah, I've got a few of those. Hey, Rahisaurus, welcome on in. If anybody does not know, RahiTuber is what I use for my avatar here, and Rahisaurus is the awesome creator of RahiTuber. So I'm gonna give you a shout out there, Rahisaurus, because you deserve it. There it goes. But yes, I love RahiTuber. It is great. Thank you for joining me, Rahisaurus. Really, seriously. I love it. my husband actually is starting to stream, and I've got him using RahiTuber. Thank you. My husband is actually my artist, and he made my avatar, and he made an avatar for himself to use on RahiTuber. But yeah, we're still learning all of the things that we could do. Right now, I feel like it's pretty basic, but I got it to where I can add a hat. Eventually, he's going to make it to where the ears look like the flames are actually moving. He's got some ideas on how to make that work. But yeah, thank you so much for popping in. I was just getting started. But yeah, that's Rahisaurus, the creator of RahiTuber. If anybody wants an awesome PNG tuber program, check out RahiTuber. It's great. Oh, wrong window. It's RahiTuber is how you spell it. And if you just do a Google search for it, you can find it on itch.io. It's great. I recommend it wholeheartedly. I've been loving it. Like I said, we're still learning new things. I've got the dagger floating in front of me using it. Everything around my avatar is through that program. So cannot recommend it enough if you're wanting to get into a PNG tuber. And the program is pretty easy to understand. That's one of the big... I am not a technical person at any means. So it was a big deal for me to find something that I could understand how to do what I wanted to do. But yeah, thank you so much, Rahisaurus, for popping in. Awesome program you've created. It is great. But yeah, at the end of the stream today, I'll be going over my schedule for the new year. And some ideas I've got. Get some ideas for some new games for me to play after we finish Veilguard. But without further ado, let's refresh ourselves on what we're doing in Veilguard, because we have not played since before the holiday. So here's our little story so far. When the team acts to stop the Dreadwolf, ancient evils are unleashed upon the world. For months, Varric Tethris had searched for Solus, a mage revealed to be the elven god of lies and trickery known as the Dreadwolf. Solus planned to tear down the veil so that raw magic could flood back into the mortal world, restoring it to its natural state, which would also unleash a tide of demons and kill thousands of people. When a lead finally came, Varric gathered a team in Minrathous, hoping to stop his former friend before it was too late. And the team succeeded, but at a price. Trapped in the Fade after they sabotaged his ritual, Solus delivered a dire warning from the dream world. The ancient elven gods Elgar'nan and Gillenane had escaped the prison where he had held them. Although nothing the Dreadwolf said could be trusted, the team had no choice but to investigate. Unfortunately, Solus's warnings proved true. Elgar'nan and Gillenane were indeed free and already corrupting the world with blighted magic. To stop these self-proclaimed gods, the team needed to recruit experts at confronting mages and monsters, as well take advice from anyone who could help, even the Dreadwolf himself. The world began to reel under the assault of blighted dragons, horrific new darkspawn, and Venatori and Antam blessed with the power of the gods. The team searched for new members to help slay dragons and deal with the magic of the Fade, but as political leaders dismissed their concerns, the gods pressed forward on many fronts. been interested in Veilguard yourself, yes, I definitely recommend it. There's definitely... All right, I love the game. I want to preface everything I'm about to say with that. I love this game. I played over 200 hours in my personal playthrough. This is my second playthrough, and my husband and I are doing a third playthrough on the PS5. I've bought the game twice, if that tells you anything about how much I love the game. But you can definitely see there were some places that they had cut content. There's things that just seem unfinished, or stories that you could tell you're missing part of that little story arc. Like, it jumps in the middle or at the end, or doesn't complete. And it's unfortunate because it's a great game. And I actually have the art book where it goes over some of their early concepts. And they had a wonderful idea, like just wonderful plans in mind. But because EA put a lot of limitations on them, and after Mass Effect Andromeda had a lot of problems, they had to restart development basically 3 times in the past, 13 years? So yeah, they really got screwed over by EA. And like I said, I love this game. What came out is a wonderful game. I highly recommend playing it. It's got some great lore in it, some great characters, but you could just tell in places it could have been so much more. It could have had so much more. It's one of those, we could have had it all. Yeah, and a lot of people did quit. There were a lot of people who left BioWare during development of this game. Some voluntarily, some were laid off, like, unexpectedly. And it unfortunately shows. Like I said, there are places that it just seems like a little bit is missing. But again, I hate to say that that all that negativity, because I really love the game, and I highly recommend anyone play the game that has any sort of love or joy from Dragon Age lore side or anything. I recommend it for sure. But it is unfortunate that it does show that it had some development hell. And again, it makes me sad. I wish it didn't. It is a direct sequel from Inquisition, but you don't necessarily need to have played it. One of the things that is lacking in this game is none of the choices carry over, really. Again, it seems like in the development they wanted a lot of... There's even people of data mined where there were a lot of choices that could have been part of it, but I guess they just did not get enough time to follow up on them. So I recommend it. If you haven't played Inquisition, I think that's fine, so long as you have seen it or know the story. But I've been loving it. I can't say enough good things about it. Yeah, I feel so bad for the devs, especially there's two, I think, writers in particular. They were laid off right at the end of development. The release date had been announced. Like, it was right at the end of development. And they were laid off. And they were the writers of some of the best characters in the game. And knowing that they were laid off right at the end, like, you feel sad when you come across those characters, because you're like, these characters were great. And I feel angry at EA for letting them go. But I still want to support BioWare. They're putting out great stuff. They've got Mass Effect 5 in the works. Hopefully there'll be more Dragon Age content. They have some things planned. So hopefully all works out in the end. But it's just one of those sad situations where EA just did not let them get what they wanted to do, and that's just the saddest thing is having EA really be responsible. All right, I'm clearing out my little bubbles here. 2 skill points. What can I put them in? So I am playing it on a very easy mode. Like I said, I've played it through once completely, and put 200 hours into it. I don't have another 200 hours in me. So I just kill things very quickly. I play in for the story. This is a tavern. After all, we tell stories here. All right. So we were working on, okay, it looks like we were going to work on Tasha's companion quest next. And then I think Hosberg was our next plan. I'm trying to remind myself what we were doing because it's been, well, since middle of December that we played. Hold on just a second. All right, sorry about that, guys. I have to keep an eye on my parents, and my dad was like, I need your help. He didn't need my help. All right, so looks like we have 2 conversations that we should chime in on. One here with Bellara and Emric, and one down here with Tosh. So let's go talk to some folks, and then we'll head to Ravane and work on Tasha's quest. If I don't get stuck on everything. Hopefully OBS cooperates with me because it does not like this game for some reason.
No, I know. It doesn't make any sense, but it works.
Wouldn't the connection to the lyrium cause...
The veil to rupture? Not if you're careful. Really, really careful.
Rook, good to see you. Bellara was telling me about one of the artifacts she calmed. Her manipulation of the Hylic spheres put some circle mages I know to shame.
Oh,
they're such
that's
nerds,
so
it's
nice.
great.
Really?
Bellara, repairing the Illuvian network alone is worth a thesis.
Have you run into anything like it before?
Not at all. The principles are familiar, but the application, the finesse. Though admittedly, my interests lie more with the spirits. Look to Bellara for elven magic expertise.
Let's see.
You were here, what, 5 minutes? And you had that thing fixed?
And it's quite a complex mechanism.
Well, thank you.
That said, I've noticed you working at all hours on that artifact.
Really?
Excuse me.
I don't think it's all ours.
And you're either the first
Just
to
most
wake
of them.
or you simply aren't sleeping some nights.
Thank you, Professor, but I'm fine. Mostly.
That was really reassuring until mostly.
In between the two? It's hard. I've never had a chance like this. This kind of access to knowledge. It's Solas's old home.
She's so cute.
I want to learn as much as I can.
And we've time to learn it. But in order to do that, you must take care of yourself.
That knowledge isn't going anywhere. Relax a little. Get some rest. You'll feel better and work better.
Right. I'm not great at that. Relaxing, I mean, I think to myself, what if I do it wrong? Then it's 3 hours later and I'm even less relaxed.
What if
than
I
was.
relax wrong? I get
Perhaps
it,
I can help
Bellara.
you.
With
I
what?
get it.
Relaxing?
Yes, I can teach you some breathing exercises, the ones we show initiates.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Of course. We must look out for one another.
And thank you too, Rook.
Anytime.
Okay, I am going to relax right away. But first, I had another question.
I thought you might.
Oh, Balara. So another quick refresher, our Rook is Aaliyah Ingelvar of the Morn Watch, and we plan on romancing Emmerich on this run through. I've heard he has a very gentlemanly romance. I'm curious what that means. Alright, let's go talk to Tash. She's got something to say.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Ah, yes.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
We will also do the Hall of Valor, but we'll do our other quest first. It's not much of a challenge for me on the gameplay difficulty I've got it set on. No, this is not the right one. I'm gonna go change our armor appearance. I'm gonna set it to something a bit more Morn Watchy. The hawk armor is great. Don't get me wrong. Okay, it's not that one. Let's see. We might go with this one. I feel like there's another one that I like, though. Oh, that one's not bad. Not so much fond of that. Although that would be like a cosplayer's dream armor with all those pockets. Oh, what's this one? Ah, yes. I think I might go with this one. Look at that. I got spiky shoulders. Yeah, that one might be the ticket. Ooh, that one's not bad too. Ooh. Alright, so I've got this one. Oh, my dad's asking about his medicine. Give me just a moment. Oh, do. Hold on just a moment. Sorry, I'm going to mute my microphone for just 1 second while I send this text message to my dad. Okay, sorry about that. Never fails, no matter how much I try to prepare ahead of time to make sure my streams are uninterrupted and go smoothly. Somebody always needs my help, even unexpectedly. All right. I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. I like everything about it except for the hands, but I don't dislike them enough to not want to use it. This one I think is a funny looking armor. It looks like muscles. You got butt. Yeah, you got glutes back there. Makes me chuckle. Okay. We will go with spiky shoulders. Save appearance. I think I'll just stick with this headpiece because they all look very strange. Excuse me. And yeah, I think I'll stick with the snake. I can either stick with the snake or go for creepy hand. No, I can't look at that every time I pull out my weapon. We'll go with snake. I wish they had a really good, like, one with a skull or something. This is the Veilguard look. I just keep coming back to my snaky one. Yeah, we'll go with this one. And I like that dagger I've got. All right. So we've got all of our quests picked up. But let's start with Tasha's companion quest, which is in Ravine. Oh, I have more quests to pick up than I thought. Look at that, new quest in every... Well, not Hosberg, we're not going there yet. No new quest at the Necropolis, though. Or any crossroads. But I'm still going to go to Ravine first. I'll pick up those quests. And then do Tasha's personal quest. Companion quest. That's the word I'm looking for. I swear I know English. Who should I bring? I will bring Harding. Yeah. So when you do the exclamation point drop, it'll drop a little parachute person, and I think you landed sort of there next to my arm. As part of that's part of what I'm trying to figure out in my new year. I'm gonna make rewards for if you land high land. I'm just trying to figure out what those rewards will be. Oh, I just want to pick up the stuff. But yeah, it's just a fun little interactive parachute game. You make a little parachute fall. I have a couple other streamers that I follow that use it, and they have like rewards if you hit like 100%, which is incredibly rare. At the moment, I don't have any rewards, but trying to think up some ideas. All right, so what do we got here? I've got this altar. Got a quest to pick up here. Another quest to pick up here. What are you? Ooh, the side quests we've got. Look at all this. Look at all this we have to do. Next question. Aha, I can get up there.
I'm on it.
Blow that up, Tosh.
I'm on it.
Ah. Alright. Look for loot. Keeping watch here. Weather journal page. I hate keeping watch here. Tops doesn't believe me, but I swear that statue's eyes follow me at night. Why'd they build a castle around that thing anyways? I might be a city elf from Valroyo, but even I know the dread wolf can when I see him. Warden Mel Caravu, 631 steel. Ah, there's some loot over there. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I apologize. I've been playing a lot of games on Switch over the holidays, so I play this game with an Xbox controller, so I keep hitting the wrong buttons on my controller. I keep wanting to get a Switch controller for my PC, but the one I bought didn't work. Yes, the cross-platform struggle is very real. Especially when I play them like back to back, I just get so...
Ravane is on pretty good terms with the Dalish clans. We get elven stuff here and there.
Alright, so we activated this altar and he pushed his spirit that way. Yeah, I need to find a good Nintendo layout controller for my PC because I play Fortnite, but not what you think. I am obsessed with Lego Fortnite. In a bad way. And we have a senior doggo who you actually can see in that top corner there. Who really likes me to lay on the sofa with him. So I play on my I play Lego Fortnite on my Switch a lot. Yeah, Lego Fortnite's so fun. I definitely enjoy it. But yeah, that's our senior tavern dog, Azar. He is 16 and a half now. He's an old man. He likes sleep and cuddles. Preferably at the same time. So I play Lego Fortnite on the sofa a lot on the Switch. Yeah, 16, and he's still pretty healthy. I mean, he still gets the zoomies. He had a health scare in 2023. Had to have some emergency surgery, which was terrifying. But he recovered from that. He has to be on a special diet forever and some medicine, but he's not too fond of the food, but he'll eat it. Takes his medicine like a champ. And he gets the zoomies, he runs around. He's got a little bit of arthritis, but he doesn't let that slow him down most of the time. He's just like his mama. When I'm hurting, he's hurting too, because it's usually because it's cold outside. Alright, so we just picked up a Memento, a Templar's Ritual Kit. A Templar's Ritual Kit prepared with dangerously blighted red lyrium. The box itself is weathered, but the tools within remain in pristine condition. Yeah, allergic to chicken is surprisingly common. I've heard a couple people say that their cat or their dog was allergic to chicken. I'm glad people are checking for it more now, though. Like, even just in like my parents' generation, they wouldn't have really checked for allergies like that. Yeah, it is in a lot of cat foods and dog foods. I remember before we had to put Azar on this special diet, we tried to find food that didn't have chicken because he wasn't fond of it. He wasn't allergic to it or anything, thankfully, because his prescription food only comes in chicken. He just wasn't overly fond of it. Oh no, that's so sad. Hopefully the new food helps. Azar's had to go on a pretty drastic diet change.
The Antom Navy have destroyed a lot of each other's ships. Good for salvagers, bad for sailors.
He can have almost no fat. There's 2 flavors of a prescription wet food that he can have. But yeah, almost no fat. Like, it has to be next to no fat. So his treats are freeze-dried fruits and veggies. I think you could see up in the corner there, his treats for today are freeze-dried green beans. He also has some freeze-dried strawberries he likes. After he takes his medicine, he gets some blueberries.
Hey Tosh, when did you start breathing fire?
When I was a toddler, started doing it like burping.
Diaper changes must have been exciting.
My mother would do it outside. She'd splash me with water first.
And you were okay with that? You didn't fuss?
Nah, I liked the water. Cool, sharp. Learned to swim before I learned to walk.
Yeah, my husband is also quite fond of the freeze-dried strawberries, so I kind of have to hide a stash for Azar. Same with the blueberries. My husband eats them for his breakfast at work, so we have to get we go through a lot of blueberries in this house. Thankfully, Azar, he's always loved fruits and veggies, like his whole life. So now when he's not wanting his food, like I said, he's not overly fond of it. We mix in some broccoli, and he goes crazy for broccoli. And it's good for him. I mean, it's got a lot of vitamins and fiber. But we have to play it's so funny. We sound like reverse human parents. You can't just eat the broccoli. You have to eat your food, not just the broccoli. Because he'll try and pick the broccoli out of his food and only eat that. And it's hilarious. Yeah. You gotta eat everything else. But no, we've been really blessed with how healthy he's been overall. Besides his one health scare last year. And again, just some general old age things. He's got, like I said, he's got some arthritis. His teeth aren't great. And we can't really put him under any surgeries or anything, because his system is pretty fragile after his surgery not last year anymore, 2023. But his teeth are pretty fine for his age. Our vet is always surprised. She's like, expects his teeth to be really, really, really bad. Like, he does have some
Want to take a
tartar,
look behind the waterfall? Sometimes there's treasure.
but it's not anywhere near as bad as... I think I already looked back here. I did. As some other older dogs I've seen. Like, my parents had 2 older small dogs, and by the time they were 16, they didn't have most of their teeth. Like, they were all gone. Azar's only lost 1 tooth, and I don't even know... It was years ago. I think he was around 9 or 10, and we don't even know what happened. We just found it on the floor. And we were like, what the heck? This is a tooth. We also super cheesy, and we keep all of his teeth. We have all of his puppy teeth. Some people think we're crazy because we keep all of his teeth. We don't have any human children. We just have him, my husband and I. So he very much is our baby. All right. Let's go up here and fight these Cunari, looks like. That's definitely some Cunari. Oh, thank you for that hydrate, Corteth. I should take a drink before I get started on this new fight. If anybody's looking for another great gaming streamer, check out Corteth. I've known him personally for quite a while, and he's definitely been doing this streaming thing a lot longer than I have. And we have another thing in common. His character design is by my husband, just like mine. My husband does a lot of art for a lot of folks. If anybody is curious about who's done my art, oh, sorry about that. Check out Suntroa Arts. He is starting to stream. We're working on his schedule still. I'm just trying to remember what I was doing because I haven't played since haven't played Dragon Age since before the holiday. So I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. Whoa. That voice was crazy.
Trouble scouted.
It has. I hope yours has as well.
They're at range.
Everybody dead? Everybody's dead. Yeah, I haven't played since last year. Guys, you're, it's fine. They're fine. Actually, towards the end of my stream today, probably here actually about an hour or so, I'm gonna go over some of my plans and ideas that I've got for my stream in the upcoming and throughout the rest of 2025. So if you're still around then, you can chime in. I'm gonna think over some new more game options after I finish Dragon Age. I've got a couple special streams I've got ideas for. But yeah, I'm gonna touch on that after I play a little bit more of this and get to a good stopping point, of course. I hope your new year has been going well, also, Corteth. Have you streamed over the past week? I've been crazy busy, so I've not been watching Twitch very much. Looks like we just picked up a bloodstained note, part of our side quest we had around here. Viago, since you said you already had weaponry covered, we've sent mostly alchemical supplies. This should give you what you need for those lovely little traps you've been springing on your new friends in Treviso. You can send your team to our agreed-upon drop spot at the waterfall in the cliff tops. Here's to causing trouble for the Antam wherever they are, Isabella. Okay, yeah, I just must not have caught it. I know Sunday I was streaming, but I was super busy up until I streamed. And Monday I worked. That's right. So, yeah, I'll have to lurk
These are the
in.
crows that were supposed to be picking up supplies.
This was an ambush.
What quest was this? Okay, so the Lord of Fortune had a supply shipment intended for the crows that was intercepted by the Antam. And we need to recover the goods, which are around the corner. I don't think I need it. There we go. I think I got all of the loot that was in here. I got a quest to pick up on top. Might have to backtrack, I think. I'm going to continually hit the wrong button, I swear.
This is a weird question, but do you think I could sit on your shoulders in battle one day?
Why?
I could shoot at people and you could axe them. We'd be walking artillery. Unstoppable.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
Tosh and Harding are so cute. Okay, yeah, it's definitely above me. In my first playthrough, so Tosh and Harding will eventually hook up, but I didn't really take them out in the field very much before they hooked up, so I didn't get to hear all of this cute banter. Blood-smeared note. It was Kataranda herself chased us in here. We got food and water for a day or two, but Jonas is hurt bad. I think she got Mirabelle. How does something that big come out from nowhere? Kataranda, I think, is the, was the dragon. Whee! I'm just gonna let them kill each other for a little bit.
They're hitting us from there.
Aw. You're supposed to keep fighting the other things.
Great hit, Rook. Rook, nice one.
Oh, I think they killed all the other one. All right. I swear I know my buttons. I've just been playing Lego Fortnite on my Switch too much. Got another loot up here. But yeah, so Sun Troa will be streaming some more. We're working on his schedule. Speaking of Sun Troa, he just sent me a text message that he cut his arm. I did not want to send a laughy face. That's what I wanted to send. But yeah, we're working on his schedule. His schedule is a little bit harder to come up with because his day job schedule is pretty variable. So he's probably just gonna start streaming when he can to start out, and then we'll work on an actual set schedule. But the first thing he plans on streaming will actually be working on some more avatars. Or not avatars. Oh my goodness. More emotes for my stream. I swear I know how to talk. Alright. How do I get over here on top? Ooh, maybe it's from there? Maybe it's from over here. Is there a ladder? Am I missing a ladder? Ah, there is a ladder. But yeah, so he's gonna be working on some of my emotes on stream. I will be sure to post in my own channels when he does that. If anybody is interested, we do have a Discord channel where we both, it is shared by Suntroa and I, and we post when we both go live. You could post your own stream, going live announcements in there. That's right, Quartet. You posted in there. You were the first person to post a stream share.
Did Eric write that book?
What book?
At lunch, you were reading.
Oh, no. Definitely not Varric's. Varric has good taste.
What is it? Is it a sex book?
No, it's not that.
Okay.
It's got a lot of blood and gore.
Ooh.
Oh, you two are funny. But yeah, we do have a Discord channel. We debated if we were going to make one, but we decided to do a joint one between both of our channels. So it's called Tavern and Glade. It has artist section for folks coming in from his Discord. And just general chat and gaming stuff from my Discord. Just so you know, we got heads up, guys. We do have an ad coming up in a couple of minutes. I run 3-minute ads once an hour on my channel to try and get them out of the way all at once. And also so we don't have pre-roll ads, because I hate pre-roll ads. I'd rather get it all out of the way all at once. But don't worry, while our ads
kind of
roll...
puzzle with torches or fires or something. Like get treasure out of it.
I do not play during the ads. I take a break, do a stretch and a hydrate break, so you won't miss anything in the game. All right. Aha, there's another ladder. If I can hit the right button. There we go. Aha! Quest. What quest was that? I've been tempted to do that too. I mod for another channel, and she also has been having trouble with the ad schedule or lying up to her when ads are running. Numerous people in her channel would be like, I'm seeing an ad right now. So, yeah, I might end up going to a manual manual method. That's on my list of a maybe thing to do. What is this quest we just picked up? Warden Grey's Final Repose. Notes in an old fortress tell the story of the first Kunari Grey Warden, as well as the demon that drove the wardens away. Huh. Break all the things. It doesn't go anywhere. Alright, ads should be starting here very soon, guys. Like I said, I will pause. Hard to just jump out. Yeah. Come on. Oh. I just blew myself up. Oops. Yeah, I could definitely see it being hard to just hop out. I certainly don't make very much from the ads. I was looking at my revenue and it was like 54 cents that I've made since September. Suntroa laughed at it. Alright, there's those ads. For those that are subscribed, thank you for supporting the channel. Like I said, I will just be pausing here. I'm going to mute my microphone for just a second so I can stand up and stretch my legs. I will be back in less than a minute. All right, I am back for those that are subscribed. I still got a minute 15. Let's look at some dad jokes. Today my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears. 11 years old and he still doesn't know my name is Brian. Oh, SiriBot. Recent survey revealed 6 out of 7 dwarves aren't happy. That's awful, SiriBot. It was raining cats and dogs the other day. I almost stepped in a poodle. Oh, SiriBot. It's also a dog fact. During the Renaissance, detailed portraits of the dog as a symbol of fidelity and loyalty appeared in mythological, allegorical, and religious art throughout Europe, including works by Leonardo da Vinci, Diego Velázquez, John van Eyck, and Albrecht Dürer. I can talk. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. I hope you enjoyed those dad jokes brought to you by SiriBot. And the dog fact as well. Get back on my right window here. But thank you for sitting with me through the ads and supporting the channel, even if it's not very much.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Yeah, like I was saying before we went into ads, Suntro and I was looking at my my revenue because I made affiliate at the end of September, the beginning of October, and I've made 54 cents from ads. But my channel is definitely not my moneymaker. I do this for fun. Some people would say I'm crazy. No, that doesn't make sense. At all. Barely any sense.
You're never far from the water in Ravane, one way or another.
Oh, here's our cash for the Grey Wardens. Or a note. Antam orders. The boss here attempt to help the boss in Treviso. I will not have the butcher complaining that I am hindering his efforts. Gillenane does not reward those who fail. Find the crows and these supplies and bring them to the warden fort. We will deliver both to the butcher to show that the Antam who serve Pinchanek are worthy of greatness.
Looks like the Antom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
Then we get the supplies back and deal with the Antom.
Got it.
I must need to do these in an order or something. Yeah. Well, let me get my Ben Harel statue. Looks like I can go up and around this way. My dad is so funny. He's so clueless about his medicine. I take care of all of his medicine stuff for him. And he keeps messaging me being like, what is this?
What? How?
Like, Dad, it's your medicine. You should know what you're on. Alright, so now I gotta find where those are. And shoot them down. There's two. Looks like there should be two more down lower. There's one. Maybe one this way down lower? I think I can hear it. Hear it when I'm near this tree. There you are. health up. Let's see. I need to make my way that way. All right.
I looked at your book. It was fun when the guy got burned alive in his armor.
Oh, yeah. The moment when Marcel stops being a knight and becomes the nightmare.
Yeah,
Okay, I've already read those.
that was great.
Oh, it's outrageous, but I just love it when the good guys win in ridiculous ways. Varric once told me stories don't have to always be sensible or say something important. Sometimes we just spin stories to make others happy.
Alrighty. Let's see. Guess we go down. Always get the loot. Loot, loot. I told Centro I need a loot emote. 'Cause I'm obsessed with loot. Alright. Let's see. I don't think I need to go down. Maybe I do. We'll go down. Break all the things. Look at that. I got loot from breaking all the things. I already did that puzzle. Somewhere over here is where I need to meet for my companion quest. Ah, there's Tosh. Alright, so that's where I need to meet up with Tosh. But I'm first gonna go in... I'm not going to go in there. There's another way. Aha.
Gotcha.
There we go. Break all the things. Ah. I remember that. That puzzle is a tricky puzzle. We're not gonna worry about it right now. I want to get down so I can pick up that quest, and then we'll go do Tosh's personal quest. My dad is hopeless. There you go. Alright, here we go. And then that opened that gate that we saw downstairs. But we're going to go down here and we're going to fight some Kunari. Hey there. I hear you. Ah, there you are. Where'd you go? There you are.
We got company.
And then the quest is actually down here.
All right.
It's for this vault. But it's a pretty complicated quest.
Door's sealed, but those figures next to it look different. Might be a clue for how to open it.
Journal of a Thief. I've been here 3 days now, and I'm so close I can feel it. The treasure the old records talked about is just behind this door. The seals are the key. Find the matching ones and the door should open. They're hidden around the castle. It's almost like the bones are watching me, waiting for me to find these seals. If I get this open, I could go back to Kirkwall rich enough to buy the Viscounty. Running low on food, ate some of the local plants, and my guts are feeling weird. Just gonna close my eyes for a minute. Never eat the local plants. Not unless you know what they are. Plenty of poisons around here. Alright, I think that's everything in this room. I'm gonna go do Tasha's personal quest because it's right outside this door.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Here, let me.
You gotta spread it out. Throw it out in a clump and they fight over it.
I know how to do it.
So do it. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antom called you a Dory?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather.
Fire breather.
A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks the Dari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
Go feed some birds. Some little dinosaurs.
My mother left the Kyun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
Lycune isn't a prison. People can leave if they want.
Let's find some more out about
hungry?
Tash.
Do you miss living under the Kyun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me.
If you know any sort of Kyun lore, it's entirely irregular for a scholar to have a child.
There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antom, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Kyun.
statue. It looks like 4 or 5 out there. Well, there's one. Where are you? There's one. There's one. One more somewhere. Let's see if it's this way. No, that sounds like I'm getting further away from it. I think it's back this way. I hear it. There it is. More birds.
There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them.
I mean, the birds. Can't scare the birds. How do I get up there? Not that way. Ah, from over there. Sorry about my frame rate going a little crazy. I don't know why it does that. OBS just does not like this game. My frame rate will be fine if I'm not also running OBS.
What the crap is that?
The Anton must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. Let's see if it burns.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ooh, ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
And I guess that's the trade-off of being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
A lost poem, translated from Cunlot. Slow blink seems to say, I'm going to eat you, little fish. Purr, soft, soothing friend. Kitty. Can I pet this cat? I can't pet this cat. I can pet the other cats.
An on-Tom supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long.
Yeah.
Watch. All right.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yeah. Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you would melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby.
Ha!
This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that.
I don't see any loot up here. Cutscene.
Tosh. It's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatash, It's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. She's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
I'm sorry the Antam did that to you.
I do not have my old life or work, but I remember who I am. The Antam have lost even that.
You saw their banners? They're in the area.
I will not be seen.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace, Evatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatash.
Panahedan. I'll see you soon.
So I really like this part of the
So
game.
Dragon Hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So you're a little Kunari, a little Rivaini, and a little dragon.
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing.
So I really like this bit of Tasha's story. You can touch on it in other places
So how did
too.
you get it?
I left my old life behind to live in the necropolis with the Mornwatch. Then I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who have only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe.
So yeah, the bit there with Kawarsh. I really like that, how it touches on how the Antam leaving the Qun didn't just affect the Antam. Like they had other people in the Qun with them, and the Qun doesn't teach. It teaches you your job. That's all you learn under the Qun. It's your job. You can't be a jack of all trades. You can't live by yourself. You learn the weather, and then I must eat and know the weather. And I just think it's a nice touch. Kunari knife. While initial evaluations dramatically presumed the well-sharpened blade was for sinister purposes, looking at you, Brother Rhodes, Bronze, the device is strikingly similar to one used by Rivaini bakers to cut flatbread. Not everything under the Qun is fighting. But those that aren't fighters know nothing but their job. A lost poem translated from Qunlot. Look beyond the sea, white clouds race across the sky, forget cannon smoke. These are all poems written by Karash. I cannot say his name. He sort of has PTSD from his time being forced to war under the Antam. And he likes cats. He's got a lot of cats around. Headed back the way we came. Cutscene.
Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Because she's sleeping in my base, which means I own the bed. I'm actually next on laundry detail.
She always did like the mouthy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Hanahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
Sometimes I wonder where you got your attitude, and then we talk to your mother.
What? I don't talk anything like her.
Okay.
Shut up.
Thanks for the walk.
A walk in the rain. Tosh spent time on the Ravani coast feeding the birds and practicing her fire breathing. An encounter with her mother, Shethan, showed that they do not always get along, but have each other's best interests at heart. All right. She has some points to spend. Let's see, which way to go? This way. She does not have a new axe. There we go. The dots drive me crazy. All right. So that's for the vault. That's for the vault. Here, we should do this one. Yeah, we'll do that one. Onward. So this is part of the vault quest. I honestly might not even bother doing it. It's just mostly for loot. And it's a pain in the butt. So we might skip it. Break all the things. Oh. Okay, yeah, I read that one already. Okay. Onward. Let's go fight some Kunari. Hinshanek the Blood Eater. He is the leader of this area, I think. So because I play on easy mode, I try to let my companions fight the bosses, and I take care of the ads, so the fight can go on a little longer. A little longer, because they are wiping the floor with him.
One of the crows is still alive.
Golden glory.
Golden glory. Hello.
The Antom kept me alive so they could use me to trick Ravain into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
The Lords of Fortune wouldn't abandon you. It's the least we could do for the crows.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back the Antom there.
All right. Still trying to figure out how to get up there. Might not be able to yet. I know there is one area in this map that I cannot access until pretty late in Act 2. And that might be part of that. Yeah, I might not be able to access up there yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna skip the Warden Vault quest. As a heads up, guys, it might be getting a little loud here for just a moment. Suntroa just got home from work, and sometimes Zazar gets a little ramped up. There we go. This should guide me up there if I can get up there. And then after we complete this, like I said, I'm going to take a little bit of a break to feed Azar. And then when I come back, I'm going to talk about some of my upcoming plans for the tavern. But first I'm going to try and...
Get ready.
fight some more Qunari. Oh, they brought a big dude.
Excellent form, Rook.
Got him good there.
The big dudes are funny. Look how hilarious that looks. Ow.
Solid.
I was just trying to show off how funny you look, dude. Okay. I think I saw a blowy uppy barrel. I did.
Got it.
That help? It does.
We made a door.
So I can get up here now. Probably need this wisp. Usually if you see a wisp, you'll need the wisp. I picked it up, but it didn't... Oh, where is it? Here we go. Excerpt from a Grey Warden log. After agreeing that the Darkspawn are a threat, the Kunari sent their first Warden recruit. He had trouble living under the restrictions of his homeland, from what little we gather. He should fit right in with the rest of the Wardens. I don't know what he cares about Warden ideals, but he's a great fighter. He passed the joining and even helped kill an ogre coming up through the volcano. The only thing left is to give him a name. The Kunari are normally just named after their jobs, he says. So we're calling him Gray for now. Added by Davern. Always wondered when the Kunari first joined the Wardens. Good to see even the Kunari took the blight seriously. A seer warned us of a darkspawn horde gathering in the tunnels of Shark's Mouth. The fighting was fierce, more darkspawn than we'd seen in years. They would have overwhelmed us, but the seer called on the spirits to awaken the volcano. Warden Gray was more scared of the seer than he was of the Hurlocks. Kunari have a particular fear of mages and demons, but Gray still protected the seer until her ritual was complete. I'm watching lava pour from the jaws of Shark's Mouth as I write this. It'll be years before the Darkspawn find another way to the surface. The seer said the eruption would anger some spirits, but we'll deal with that as we must. Added by Tosh. Seers awakening a volcano? A Kunari believer protecting a mage? Would have lost my money twice. As the seer predicted, the eruption of Shark's Mouth angered a demon. The demon held us responsible for disturbing its mountain. It tore into our fort, full of flame and fury, a horror beyond anything we'd fought before. The seer said she could bind the demon to our fort, so it wouldn't endanger others. I intended to stay with her to see the binding spell through, but before I could move, Gray shoved me out of the way and barred the door. He said that protecting the world from a demon was a job for a Kunari. Then he said something like Tokata it wafesh. The demon, which we've started calling the Fury of Shark's Mouth, is now sealed in. Gray and the seer both gave their lives to hold it back. If they hadn't, it might have rampaged all over the coast. With our fort lost to the demon and no darkspawn nearby, we're leaving the area. I've sent word to Weishaupt. If the Kunari have more like Gray, the Wardens should be honored to take them. I also reached out to the Kunari, paid my respects, and asked about the Kunlot phrase that Gray said before he died. The Kunari told me that the best translation would be, in death, sacrifice. Guess you were listening after all, Gray. Added by Davern. Sounds like a good warden, damn good warden to me. And that is the story of Gray, the first Kunari warden. Alright. See if there's any more loot right up here. Yes. And like I said, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'll put up some words on stream for you guys. And I'm going to go feed Azar, and then when I come back, I'll talk over some of my ideas and plans for 2025 in the tavern here. But let me go ahead and free March's Guardian. Said to warn respectful owners against threats. It sometimes faces different directions without being moved. Got a little bit of loot here.
I love the sea.
Pretty view. Look at that view. The mountains. I can finally open this chest down here that I've been haunted by. Alright. So we finished what we could in the Ravani Coast for now. Yeah, I'm going to skip the vault. It just gives some loot that we don't really need right now. So we will be playing Dragon Age the Veilguard again on Sunday. So we'll set our next quest to be the Hall of Valor. And I'm going to go ahead and travel there. from the world map. And we will start here. Actually, no, we'll start back in the world in the lighthouse because we'll probably have a quest there. Oh, surprisingly no one to talk to. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and save because I haven't saved yet. And put up some words on stream for you guys. Break. There we go. Get up some words on stream going for you. And I will be back probably in about 10 minutes or so. Hopefully less. We'll see how well Azar eats today. Sometimes he eats really well, sometimes he doesn't. But I will be back after he eats. And we'll go over some future ideas for the stream for this year. Since it's the start of 2025, I figured I'd do a little bit of a 2025, little bit of a planning go here. And let me start words. And there we go. All right, let me start my timer, and I'm gonna go try and get Azar to eat. I'll be back shortly. Azar is not wanting his food. But he ate his previous meal a little later than usual. Santroa is home though, so I am going to go ahead and get started on going over my future plans. We're gonna stop that. Go back here. Hopefully this works. I've not tried to bring up there we go. It worked, yay. Alright, so guys, this is my future plan. It is very light. Hi, Azar. So for the month of January, we're going to continue our schedules of 1:30 p.m. Central, Sunday and Thursday, playing Dragon Age the Veilguard. I highly anticipate we will going to be playing this for at least the entirety of January. I could be wrong, but like I said, we're probably only about a third of the way through the game, so we still have a good bit left to go. So yeah, we're still a good bit into it. Actually, you know, before we get going, I have an ad break coming up in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and run the ad. I should have ran it while I was on break, but I didn't realize it was that close to it running. So I'm going to go ahead and run an ad break, guys. And then when we get back, I will talk about this some more. See you in 3 minutes. And if anybody can still hear me talking, thank you for supporting the channel, as always. See if let's see. Forgive me as I open up some other program here. No, that one won't work. I need paint. Type. Perfect. I'll go ahead and type these up so you guys could see them a little bit easier. And I don't have to read my chicken scratch. You're not missing anything, guys, in the ads. I'm just typing up some notes that I should have done beforehand, but I am not a pro. And almost done with the ads, guys. All right. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. I typed up some quick notes while you guys were in the ads so that I did not have to read it off of my terrible handwriting quick scribble that I did. And also so I could more easily show you guys. I don't have a desk cam at the moment. All right, so for the rest of January, we're just going to be playing some more Dragon Age the Veilguard. That, of course, could change, theoretically, depending on how quickly we finish up the game. But I suspect that we will be playing it for the rest of January. Once we finish the Veilguard, I might take a one stream break, just to take a little bit of a breather after we finish it. So that is not written in on my calendar anywhere because I don't know when that might be. So that's January. February, I'm going to be streaming. I don't have any, neither in January or February do I have any currently planned breaks. There is always a possibility that something could come up. This is, again, sort of a pie in the sky, perfect plan idea. But yeah, in February, I will be streaming every Sunday and Thursday is my anticipated schedule right now. That's my anticipated schedule right now. OBS, are you still working? Hello? Hopefully you guys can hear me. My OBS is acting a little strangely. It's telling me that it's not picking up any yeah, it's telling me that it's not picking up any sound. Please let me know if you cannot hear me talking. Like one place, my captions don't seem to be working for some reason, but my mic is showing that it is still picking me up. So please let me know if I'm not being picked up right now. But anyway, so February, I will still be streaming every Sunday and Thursday at this point in time. February, sometimes Suntroa and I go on a little vacation. So there's a chance that one of those days in there, I could end up making a break day. But at this moment in time, we don't have any plans for any vacation. So right now, I'm pretty open. March. I don't have any times down yet. I probably will still be every Sunday and Thursday at 1:30 p.m. But on the 9th, that is just before my birthday, I am planning on doing a community birthday stream. And I'm wanting to do some sort of community game. Currently, my ideas are like maybe multiverses or Marbles on Stream is pretty passive. So that one's lower down on my list. There's not really any interaction. But Multiverses obviously has interaction, and it's a free to play game, so anybody can get it that can run it on their computer. So I'm currently leaning a little bit more towards Multiverses, but I am open to ideas, guys. Words on Stream, I do that as my break now, but we could do a big stream of Words on Stream. Who knows? In the month of April, this is National Parkinson's Awareness Month. Parkinson's is a big deal to me. Somebody very close to me has Parkinson's. So I'm planning on doing my very first charity stream for the Michael J. Fox Foundation on April 13th. That's the Sunday before Easter, and it's still up in the air. It is not guaranteed. I probably will not be streaming on the 17th or the 20th. just because I'll have family stuff going on around Easter then. But the 13th, I plan on doing a charity stream for Michael J. Fox Foundation. I have no idea what that will involve. No idea. All of these specialty streams, by the way, so like my birthday stream and this charity stream, I plan on doing a longer thing. I'll probably try to shoot for like 8 hours, maybe, with some breaks in there. I'm going to see if Suntroa, my husband, can take those days off of work so that he can help me with the stream. He is my mod. He can help me with the stream. He can help me with Azar. So I could go longer than my usual streams. So, April, I'm planning a charity stream. May, I probably will take the 25th off, as that is Suntroa's birthday. But otherwise, nothing big planned. Same in June. Probably won't take any days off unless something comes up. July, I probably won't stream the 3rd because it's just before Independence Day. But at this moment in time, otherwise, nothing big planned. August, yeah, I'll probably stream like usual. September, the first week of September, the first week or second week of September, we sometimes go on a vacation. We are slightly considering a vacation sometime in September this year. It's our best month to go. So be prepared. There might be a week or two in September I take off. But otherwise, Sunday, Thursday. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. My mother is a breast cancer survivor. It runs in our family. So on October 19th, I plan on doing another charity stream for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. That is the Sunday after Columbus Day. And I plan on doing another long stream for that. Again, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for my stream. November, as I did this year, I'll probably take off, of course, on Thanksgiving Day. And then December, and same thing, I'll take off Christmas Day and probably the Sunday afterwards, just so I have a recovery time from the holiday. So that is my schedule. Next up, ideas for future games, for other ideas. So future game ideas. I have Ale and Tale Tavern. It's a tavern simulator. I figured it would go perfect here in the tavern. You make food, you collect supplies, collect resources. It's a whole big thing. I have not played it yet, but I got it as part of the Steam sale. Fae Farm is a farm simulator where you're a cute little fairy. Little Kitty, Big City. You play as a cat and you go around a town exploring. It's sort of an open world sort of game. And then I have 3 Nancy Drew games, Labyrinth of Lies, Secret of the Sacred Hand, and Tomb of the Lost Queen. They're all historical setting, and I think they might be fun on stream. They might have, they're puzzle games. So I think it might be fun. They're older games, so the graphics aren't going to be, super modern. And then I have Ranch of Rivershire, which is, hadn't really heard of it until I got it on the Steam sale. It's like a horse ranch simulator. It looks interesting. It's on my list. Spiritfarer is another one. I've played a little bit of it before, and it seems pretty fun. Would be fun to do on stream. Stray is you play as a cat. It's like a platformer. And it's super cute. And then Tavern Talk is a pretty chill game. I'm on the fence about it. I really enjoy it. It would definitely match with the tavern, but you don't go anywhere. you make drinks, magical drinks for the folks who come into the tavern. You have lots of conversations. You make some choices in your conversations, but it's a pretty same note sort of game, and I worry that it might get a little bit of boring to watch on stream. So I'm still on the fence about that. Birthday stream ideas. In March, on the 9th, like I said, I plan on doing a community birthday stream to celebrate my own birthday. And I don't know exactly what I want to do. I know I want to play some community games. I want to enjoy some time with you tavern goers, but I need some ideas. So I'm still brainstorming on that. Right now I'm leaning towards Multiversus because it is free to play, free to download. It has a ton of different characters you could play as. And I think it would just be, I know growing like in back in my 20s, every Christmas, we'd always have a bunch of friends and family and we'd all play Smash Brothers, which is a very similar type of game to Multiversus, and it was just always great fun. And each round, there's a limited number of players, which would work with, depending on however many viewers I have in at the time. So that is one idea. Now, other things on my stream that I am looking at, I am coming up with emote ideas. Suntroa is, like I said, going to be working on my emotes on his stream. And if I can spell, loot. I have some ideas for him, but I need a lot more. So right now, for my animated, I've got him, he wants to work on a waving, a clapping, a dancing, a wielding magic, stirring a cauldron, and a confetti celebrate. Now these, I don't have all of these slots unlocked yet, of course. So these are just ideas. And then static emotes, Lurk will probably be the next one he works on. Heart, also. A cozy or blanket or sleepy. And then a static confetti celebrate. So those would probably be like my follower emotes. And then for subs, I would get a hype one, a head pat, face palm, and a taking notes. And two more that are on my idea list are blank stare and a static stirring cauldron. Possibly a sipping tea. A shocked and eating popcorn. Puppy eyes. Flame eyes. And then like a rip. So yeah, so those are some of my emote ideas that I'm going to have Suntroa work on. But yeah, if you have any other ideas, please, please, please drop it to me on my socials or on Discord. Ideas for games for me to play. Ideas for community streams. I should name this community streams. And then the other thing that I've been trying to think of is for my parachute drop game. I want to come up with some reward for if someone lands on like 99% or higher on one of the rare things. Currently, my idea is, right now I have just some sort of witchy stickers that I could mail out. These were not made by Suntroa. These are just some generic witchy stickers that I have collected. And so long as somebody doesn't mind giving me their address, which I will definitely destroy after I have it, only use it for this giveaway, I will mail out a sticker for anybody who lands on that to sort of give some incentive to interact with my stream. Santro and I are also thinking about trying to print out some of my emotes and make stickers. We recently bought some sticker paper. We're going to give a test run with our really nice art printer. If that works out, then I will make some stickers of my emotes, and those can be drop rewards or rewards for anything in my stream, really. I unfortunately am not at the point where I can gift subs as a reward, but I can do stickers. I can mail out a sticker if somebody wins in the drop game, or if there's some during my community streams, either my birthday stream or the charity streams, give out some rewards. So yeah, that's a little bit of a sum up of what I've got going for the new year. If anybody has any ideas for games, community stream ideas, emotes, parachute drop rewards, please, please, please send them to my socials. Hop on the Discord, message me on there. If you know me personally, send it to me any other way. I really am not picky. I am just trying to brainstorm. I'm still pretty new at this Twitch thing. I'm not a pro. That's another thing. I should make a pro command. One of my the streamer that I mod for, she has a pro command and it's hilarious. But yeah, so that's what I've got going on for 2025. And it's exciting. Hopefully my stream will grow a little bit. I'm almost to my next follower goal. I'm, I think, 12 away from 100, and I don't know what I'm going to do then. Like, who knows? It might be around my birthday stream time. We'll see. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you, everybody who joined me today. I appreciate it beyond what you could think of, that you were with me through the end of last year and that you're with me through the beginning of this year. Don't run away yet. I am going to rate us out. Let me see who is on right now that I can go check out. Let's go. Do we want to look at some dinosaurs, or do we want to watch some Star Wars Outlaws? Let's see. What are they doing here? Let me see what they're doing. Give me just a moment now. We will get rated out. Let me get Suntroa's opinion. Okay, so he's about to wrap up, I think. So we were going to go and check out Paleontologizing. I love reading into him. He is a dinosaur paleontologist. Right now he's covering some fossil news. Also, it is Thursday Birds Day. So towards the end of his stream, he's going to show off some awesome bird pictures. So, oh, and he's at the start of a hype train. So yeah, let's get on in there. Unable to raise him apologizing. Let me try that again. Like I said, my stream is being weird. Alright, let me refresh. We are going to raid out. I promise. Thank you to any new followers, anyone who came to check me out today. Alright. Huh. Oh, I think I see what's wrong. It might not let us raid out to him. Alright, hold on guys. I think I know why. I think it doesn't show I have enough viewers. Even though it tells me I have enough viewers. If you are still here, you could just drop a lurk in chat. I'm lurking on my own chat. Otherwise, we might have to try and raid someone else. Should let me raid him though. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, so that is not going to work. For some reason it will not let me raid paleontologizing. So we are going to raid my Jern, or Irish John Games. He is a software and game developer. He is usually working on some game dev. Let's see. Oh, here are my raid calls. I always forget to put those out there. If you are a sub or if you are not a sub, there you go. Yeah. We're going to go raid Irish John Games. There we go. He'll let it work. There we go. And thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again on Sunday for some more Dragon Age the Veilguard. Hope everybody has a great day. What'd you say?